to tell you about it for loads of different reasons. But before I do that, a quick little synopsis. So, bestowed with the power of the gods, Billy Batson and his fellow foster kids are still learning how to juggle teenage life with their adult superhero alter egos. When a vengeful trio of ancient gods arrives on Earth in search of the magic stolen from them years ago, Shazam and his allies get thrust into a battle for their superpowers, their lives, and the fate of the world. It is the brand new action-adventure Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Now, Shazam is Shazam 2, basically. And the first Shazam came out in 2019. It stars Zachary Levi as the main character. And the idea of it is a DC comic. After being abandoned at a fair, a boy, Billy, constantly searches for his mother. His life, however, takes a huge turn when he inherits superpowers from a powerful wizard. Now, we've had different experiences. I obviously have watched Shazam, so I went into Shazam 2 knowing a bit more. You kind of went into Shazam 2
Bit blind.
Bit blind, yeah.
I think for a long time I haven't watched DC. You know, I've just not been. I wasn't a fan of the Spider-Man. I wasn't a fan of Aquaman. Wasn't a fan of the
Spider-Man's Marvel.
Sorry,
mate.
not Spider-Man. Batman.
The new one.
No, you keep saying to watch that. I need to watch that. But
yeah,
I
if no
feel
one's
like
seen
DC...
The Batman with Robert Pattinson, the Robert Pattinson The Batman is really, really good.
Yeah, I just feel like DC weren't, you know, Marvel were absolutely killing it. DC were just, I feel like they didn't really know what direction they wanted to go in. Did they want to be humorous like Marvel? Did they want the gritty realism of the 3 Christian Bale Batmans? You know, they weren't sure which way to go in their direction. But you actually told me it's been taken over now, hasn't it?
It has. So the Guardians of the Galaxy director, James Gunn, has taken over kind of all DC projects. And we reviewed Black Adam on one of our earlier episodes to mixed reviews.
I did like that.
And... basically, yeah, so James Gunn's come in and ripped up the playbook. But before, obviously, this was all in motion for Shazam! Fury of the Gods before James Gunn come in. Shazam! Fury of the Gods is kind of falling flat at the box office. But we're not here to talk box office figures. We're here to give you our definitive review. And we're going to be as honest as they come. Now, I'll kick us off if you don't mind, because I've got the Shazam knowledge. Now, Shazam, the original Shazam, is pretty good. All right, it's fun. It's one of those that, you know, it's never going to be anyone's favourite film, but it's not. You're not going to come out of it and think that was absolutely terrible. Okay, has great moments. It's a very cool idea of a kind of teenager who suddenly says the word Shazam and has superpowers. There's a lot to like in the first Shazam. I saw the trailer for Shazam! Fury of the Gods quite a while back, and my first kind of instinct was that's going to be poor. That's going to be terrible.
Yeah.
We saw the trailer quite a couple of times, and we both were kind of like, oh, it just looks a bit. The trailer does not do it justice, and the reason why I'm saying that is I went into this movie, like I said, not expecting much. Enjoyed the first Shazam, thought, oh, if it's kind of like the first, then yeah, you know, it might be all right. It was pretty damn good. I'm telling you that now. It was pretty good. If you've got kids, I'd say over the age of 8, I think that this film would float their boat as much as yours. There's comedy in it. The action's good. It's a cool idea. You've got some amazing actors in there, actors and actresses. You've got obviously Lucy Liu in there. You've got Helen Mirren in there. Just great. It's just great set pieces. It's just. It kind of completely shocked me about how much I enjoyed this because, like I said, it was one that I knew was probably going to fall flat at the box office. Reviews about these superhero films and the DC universe that they kind of built. Because if we quickly run through like DC, you've got your Aquaman, you've got Wonder Woman, Suicide Squad, Justice League, Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman. Listen, Man of Steel's decent. Batman vs Superman I thought was terrible. I didn't mind Aquaman. The first Wonder Woman was really good, but then the second one was a little bit disappointing. Black Adam was okay, but I think it's just because I adore The Rock. So it's been very hit and miss. And Shazam was just one where it was just pretty solid. But Shazam 2, I'm going to tell you now, it's fair play. Fair play to everyone involved. You have outdone yourselves. And I'm not saying it's the greatest film in the world. It has its issues. But I'm going to kick this review off by giving it a solid 4 Harry Stampers. Now, I don't give that 4 out lightly. But I think if you go into Shazam Fury of the Gods with an open mind, you will find heart in there. You will find comedy in there. And obviously, the special effects, action and stuff. I mean, we're talking about a 2023 superhero film. You know that's what you're going to get. It was pretty good. And I'm kind of a little bit sad that probably with the way things are going, DC getting taken over, all of this kind of jazz, maybe that's the last time we see Zachary Levi as Shazam. Who knows? But I think it was pretty decent. John?
Yeah, no, I
see that sweet hand over there,
John.
By the way, we do need to say, if you hear what sounds like an old school train blowing out a lot of steam, what's it called? Yeah, there you go. Look at the state of you, Thomas the Tank Idiot.
Yeah, what day are we on? Tuesday. Wednesday. So
Wednesday.
Yeah, 11 days, no fags.
11 days, no cigarettes for Cockney John. That's pretty much a decent achievement.
That's
I mean, he's saying that whilst blowing vape smoke
but,
out.
Yeah,
so,
I'm still vaping, yeah, but I mean, I'll smoke since
well,
I
we can
was
all hear you.
11,
we can all firmly hear you. So if you are someone who is attempting to quit vaping or quit cigarettes completely, and you're a fan of Adam Cockney John's Big Move podcast, I want to take this opportunity to apologise if you're being tempted in by Cockney John's outrageously sounding vape. It could easily be a sound effect in Star Wars or any other kind of film like that.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's just a massive machine.
The problem is, I love smoking. Like, I was never one of them that, I wish I didn't smoke. I love it. It's so good. It feels amazing having a fag. It's just that it gives you cancer. But if it didn't do that,
on this
it
podcast,
would be the best thing in the world.
We're not on this podcast advocating smoking, absolute joke shop. So
if
ignore
they find
that
out a way to do it without cancer, I'd be all over it, mate. All over it.
Jesus Christ. Right, just give us your Shazam review, you absolute weapon.
I loved it. I was really expecting, like, I met you and you're like, yeah, you ready? I was like, no, don't want to watch it. Can't be bothered. It's going to be rubbish. DC films are rubbish. I haven't enjoyed one for so long. And I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. It's so funny. It's the little things for me that I really liked about it. Like, all these new superhero movies, you're very aware the whole time of the special effects and things like that. Now, I told you, when Shazam or his team are flying, which they can do, it reminded me of, do you remember the old Christopher Reeve Superman? Where it looked like they were on Earth, just exactly as you see the world around you every day. But weirdly, there's someone flying in it. In modern ones, it never looks like someone's just flying around Earth. It looks like they're in a different place, or it looks like a computer game. Or I think that was one of the problems with Black Adam. There was just no way to connect with it properly, because every shot, even that was supposed to just be in a normal city, you were very aware that it was all computer generated, whereas this, I feel like they saved the effects just for where the effects needed to be, which was when they were using superpowers. Everything else was just the world as we know it, which is, to me, that brings me in a lot more. But apart from that, the fact that I love that it was like it gave me that old school superhero film feeling. It was just hilarious. It was I couldn't believe how funny it was. I was really expecting it to just be appalling. I thought the script's going to be crap. Kid actors in a high budget superhero movie, not going to be good. They were all brilliant. The stepdad's hilarious. He only has a few scenes, but he made me laugh in every one of them.
Yeah.
And I finally found out who Billy Batson is. I've heard that name for years, and I've never realised that is Shazam.
Well, I'm glad you learned something.
So, yeah, but as well, I also think that whilst it is Shazam 2, I do feel it was stolen from the show was stolen really by Captain Everypower. When the kid who plays him, what's he called? Jack Dylan Grazer plays Freddie Freeman in it. I thought he was absolutely brilliant, hilarious. Him and his relationship with one of the gods is brilliant, very believable, draws you in. Great fun for an hour and a half. I'm going to show it to Oisin. I'm going to watch it again, like you, solid 4.
Solid 4 Sandys. And just a little correction there, it was 2 hours, 10 minutes.
Oh, was it 2 hours, 10 minutes?
Like
right.
It
doesn't
felt
feel
like an
a
hour
long
and a half.
film. It did not feel like a long film.
It's one of those with the Easter holidays approaching, and there's some great films coming out. But if your kids are interested in going to the cinema, find an early morning showing, and it's just a whole lot of fun. And there you have it. Unbelievably, after going to watch 3 movies in a sitting in last week's episode, we have gone to see a film that neither of us were that up for, and it really did turn the tables.
So Shazam, last week. I wish we had it last week.
Shazam, Fury of the Gods. 4 Harry Stampers, 4 Sandys, and we're all very happy we went to see it.